Hey everyone, it's Ray again, and up front I'm gonna have to apologize for my sick voice today, cause yay, I'm sick. So I have these watermarble nails for you guys today. Please know ahead of time that I didn't dip my finger. This was made out of decal, which I made myself earlier. My original plan was to dip all of my fingers, but after doing about 3, I realized that the colors lost their opacity after I dipped them in. And also, this method is like really time consuming. And also, guess what? My thumb is different color. That's because I wanted to use pink and white, but the pink wasn't opaque at all, and so I was pretty mad. So I switched to my neon purple, but that looked pretty cool, so I can't complain. Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, then you're probably already aware that I didn't make a tutorial for this design. Unless you didn't read the caption, then you should start reading the caption, because sometimes they have important stuff in them. Only I could highlight my captions on Instagram like this, but I can't draw a star, so forget that. All you need to know is I didn't make a tutorial for this video, so I'm just going to explain a few things, such as tips for water marbling and how I got the decal to stick onto my nail. Welcome to class. This is Water Marbling 101. Okay, so first things first, when you're water marbling, make sure you don't use one of these disposable cups. You can use a plastic cup like this that is harder and it's not disposable. One time I used one of these cups and some of the polish dripped down to the bottom and it burned a hole right through. It wasn't this cup, but I'm sure you can imagine how it was. It was pretty funny. There's water all over my counter. I use this one from Disneyland, but another option is using a Dickey's barbecue cup. Those are pretty common, so if you have one, then you can probably use it for water marbling. Okay, so now you want to fill up your cup with room temperature water. You can either make sure your water is 78 degrees Fahrenheit, or you can do what I do, and I just let my cup sit on the counter for about an hour. Okay, so when you're water marbling, make sure that you're using a newer polish or one that drips easily into your cup of water. Make sure your polish will drip easily into the water, because when we get to this point, you don't want to have to touch the water with your brush, because then when you put your brush back into your bottle of polish, it will ruin the polish and then you'll be really mad. I speak from experience, so I'm going to tell you now, don't let it touch the water. Also, make sure that you're not hovering too far above, because if it does, then you'll get little drips on the bottom of your cup. You want to make sure that your polish spreads out like we saw in the first drip, and make sure that you don't pause in between each of your drips, or else this will happen and your polish will just sit there and it won't spread. If you can't get it to spread out, you can try tapping the cup, but if you've waited long enough, it'll just keep doing this and it won't spread out. You can clean up your water with a toothpick, and then I like to dump mine in between each use to make sure I get all of the polish out. Okay, so now I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to fit the decal onto your nail, but since I don't have my nails ready to show you guys the decal fitting, I'm just going to have to draw it out on a piece of paper. I kind of demonstrated this for you when I did my gum wrapper nails on how to make it fit your nail, but this is kind of just a quick review on it with the watermarble decal. So first of all, make sure that the decal roughly fits your nail, and then use a white base coat, or you can use a top coat over your already painted white base, and then that will make it adhesive to make sure that the decal will stick onto your nail. Make sure that you press down your decal firmly, and then if you need to, you can cut around your nail for any spots that need cleanup. Okay, so I realized this video wasn't very helpful on telling you guys how I did this mani, but my friend challenged me to do a water marble, so I'm going to have another mani up here in a couple of months that will tell you guys exactly how to do a water marble, and it'll actually be the dipping kind this time. So that way it'll be a lot easier to tell you like more water marbling tricks and tips. And so anyway, so look forward to that video, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!